5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, this is Bobby Wheeler. If you're just getting here, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to give you tips and tricks without having set numbers and graphs and all of that jazz. Personally, I don't learn by a 5-step rule or a method that's got 24 steps and sub-steps. That's not the kind of person that I am.
I want to take the time right now to do a little voiceover. I am apologizing for the audio quality that I have right here. I am getting a microphone. It's coming through Amazon this coming week.
Today I want us to focus on doing something that sucks every single day. This is something that I've implemented in my life recently, and it's kind of changed my personality, what I do on a daily basis. For me, what sucked every day was running. As some of you guys know, I will be running a 5K in September. It's my first long distance run. I used to be okay at running, but my thing is I cannot go distances. When I try to run a long distance, I can't breathe. I had the thought one day to just go and do a 5K, and I've been training ever since. 4 miles every day. Whether it be in a gym, track, down the street, going. And what I've realized is it doesn't suck anymore to run 4 miles every day. In life, we make excuses for ourselves. If you're good at designing software, you're going to design software. That's what you're good at. But when your boss says, hey, I need you to get educated because we're about to switch over to a new program, you need to read this book by the end of the week. You don't comprehend long paragraphs, you're going to have to read that book probably twice to understand what's going on. So you're going to go home and get the cliff notes and you're going to study those. You're going to look at designs, you're going to watch videos, everything that you can do to avoid reading that book. What doing something that sucks every day changes about your personality is, instead of saying, I'm not good at it, so I won't do it, you start saying, I'm not good at it, so I'm going to become great at it. The excuses that we make are making us feel insecure about ourselves. If you make up the excuse that you're not good at running long distances like me, what I've realized is, know that I am not good at running long distances. So what am I going to do? I'm going to become great at it. Every single day I'm working towards that goal. My goal right now is to be a little bit above average. The average person runs a 5K in 35 minutes. I am trying to run a 5K in 30 minutes. My mile right now is a 15-minute mile, but I have accomplished 13-minute miles. To reach my goal, I need to run a 10-minute mile consistently. Something that I've learned in changing my mindset is success is something that you attract, not something that you pursue. Success is something that you attract, not something that you pursue. And if you get disappointed, you're not alone. The richest people, the wealthiest people, the kindest people, the most genuine-hearted people get disappointed at times. It is okay to feel disappointed. When you create a mindset that you enjoy, you end up loving yourself. Of the things that you push yourself to do, when you learn to love that you have limits that you can exceed, when you learn to treasure some discernment, when you realize the things that you have done in the past are nothing compared to what you can do in the future, success comes and it finds you. We are too comfortable. We create comfort. We crave comfort. When we're comfortable, we do not perform at our best. When we are comfortable, we settle for less than what we know that we can accomplish. We are not willing to suffer in order to grow. So when you do something that sucks every single day, you are willing to put yourself through that suffering to realize how much you can grow. My neighbors decided that right now was the time that they wanted to start blasting their music. So we crave that feeling of accomplishment, which at times is good, but at other times it is holding us back. We want to always feel like we've accomplished something, so we set our goals at a level that is way too low. And what we fail to realize when we start to try to crush our goals is that our focus determines our reality. So we are too focused on accomplishing what we are trying to do right now when we really should be focused on what we're going to accomplish tomorrow. Also, a little side note, I was walking to the park so that I could walk on the track, and I just realized, so I can't walk on that track. So I guess I'm just gonna keep walking around the streets of my town and have people look at me like I'm crazy. Another thing that we don't really realize is that we focus too much on the past. We focus on the what ifs and the would haves, and we focus on what we could have done differently, when honestly, you need to focus on what you're going to do better tomorrow. Also, let me just tell you, either I live in the nicest neighborhood ever, or there are a lot of people that want to kidnap me, because so far 3 people have asked me if I needed a ride. If you fail to think about what you're going to be doing in the future, you're making a plan to fail tomorrow. You're making a plan to not think about the future that you want for yourself, the future that you want for your family. Poor thoughts lead to poor decisions, and that doesn't help you become the better person that you want to be tomorrow. You're only giving about 40% of your full potential today. If I were to exert all of my energy, I know that I could give a little bit more tomorrow. So what I'm trying to say is, if you do something that sucks every single day, tomorrow it's going to suck a little bit less. And eventually what you'll notice that happens is, eventually it's not going to suck anymore. And your mind will have to move on to something else that is more challenging. And honestly, I've learned this the hard way, but I am a firm believer in sharing your learning to other people. Sharing the things that you wish that you knew 5 years ago. The things that you wish you knew yesterday. Sharing that with other people. And that is the entire reason why I have started this YouTube channel and this brand that I'm going to be launching out for you guys pretty shortly. What I need from you is either to inspire someone else by something that you have learned today, or to tell somebody else how much they have inspired you in the past. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, it's easier to tear somebody down than it is to build somebody up, but have you ever thought that that phrase also applies to yourself? One time I went to a conference of a lot of people, and there was a speaker up there speaking, and we had a pamphlet that we would write down notes in and everything. And one of the questions there was, what is your biggest obstacle? And there was a blank there, and I saw people around me filling it out. But then something changed me. The presenter of the speech said, everybody stop what you're doing, don't fill that out. Look down, grab that name tag off of your shirt, and stick it to the page. I had a boss one time, greatest man I've ever met, tell me, if you're hosting a party, you better be sure that your house is clean before you invite other people over. Now at that moment, he was talking about the restaurant that I worked at. He was saying that we needed to have practices in place that made sure that the customers felt like they were part of a family and made sure that we were ready to handle the sales volume that was about to occur. But what I've realized is he wasn't only talking about the restaurant. If you want to invite somebody into your life, if you want to inspire other people, you need to clean up your house from the inside out. Now the funny thing about these videos is I didn't actually want to do this at all. But I realized that there was a great need for people like me to inspire other people to become the best version of themselves, because I was looking for people like that for myself. What I've come to realize is that goals in the beginning are unnecessary. When you're trying to develop yourself, eventually, yes, you will need to set goals and set obtainable goals and set goals with deadlines. But what I've realized in the beginning is there's only one goal that will make you a better person when you're starting to develop. And that is, be better than you were yesterday at everything you do. If you just show up and be present, that is the first step to greatness. The very next day, you need to show up, be present, and be motivated. The very next day, you have to show up, be present, be motivated, and be better than you were the day before. I just realized it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've been so busy today with planting new flowers in my backyard and making sure that I have content ready for you guys by the launch date that I haven't eaten anything. So I'm gonna go half a mile out of my way to Subway, go get some lunch. So in all of my 5K training videos, one thing that sticks out in pretty much all of them is they ask you to remember what your why is. Why are you running this race? Is it because you want to run this race for your family, for your son, for yourself, to show somebody that you're better than you used to be? Is this run just for a spiritual goal? Are you trying to raise money for a foundation? those types of things. So what I want to ask from you is, in the comments below, write down what your why is as to why you want to become a better person. Why do you want to be better than you were yesterday? Honestly, you guys, my why, I want to create a plan to have a better life in the future, to where I can stay at home and work from home, so that I can be there for my son when he's growing up and set an example that he is going to learn from. Sorry I missed most of my walk to Subway. I was deleting a lot of stuff off of my phone because I realized I don't have enough data. Alright guys, so I got my Subway. I found a little bench to sit down on. I'm about to eat, so I'll see you in a second. Alright you guys, so I just finished my lunch. I'm about to actually start my actual workout. The one thing I do while running is I listen to a Spotify playlist that has a specific beat per minute. That is the goal of what I'm trying to achieve during that run. So comment below and leave a song that you think that I would like to enjoy on my runs. I use an app called Runkeeper. It's great. The first week of training is free. After that, you pay either $10 a month or $40 for an entire year of guided training. So I use it every time that I run. Sometimes I do the same workout twice because I gave myself a little bit more time to get in shape for this 5K. Working out in the yard in the heat is something that I'm not used to. And there were a couple days I didn't want to do it. And I realized I hadn't done anything that sucked that day on purpose. So I purposefully went out and started working in the yard and got some stuff accomplished. Alright you guys, that's it for today. So go out, pursue happiness. Remember, happiness is a journey, not a destination. And if you like what you see, make sure to like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you can be reminded of other videos that I post. I post new content every Monday between 8 and 10 a.m. Crush your goals, do something that sucks every day, and as always, see you real soon. Right now I'm looking directly at the camera.